The night was cold, the kind that seeps into your bones and makes you crave warmth. In any form, I stood in the kitchen, stirring soup, steam curling opened, fogging the window. My name is Clara. I'm 44 and have carried the title of single mother most of my life. My son Ethan, now 22, has been me anchor, my reason to keep going. We've always been close to close. My boat that night, something shifted. He came home, laid his shoulders slumped, ice-teared. He looked drained in a way that felt deeper than just fatigue. "Mom," he said softly, "I don't feel so great." His voice was small. My heart clenched. "You look wiped out, sweetheart. Why don't you lie down? My bed's warm, and this house is freezing." Didn't protest. Just nodded and shuffled toward my room. I followed, grabbing a quilt when he collapsed on Task's bed. I tucked it around him, brushing his hair back. "Thanks, Mom." He murmured, his eyes fluttering closed. I sat by C.D. Heim, watching his breathing, steady, thinking. It was just another night, off care and comfort. Then I did something I hadn't planned it. Lay down beside him, telling myself it was just to share warmth. The heater struggled, the silence stretched. He shifted, pressing closer. It told myself it was innocent, just like when he was little, but then his arms slid around me, and I froze. His touch was light, familiar, but something was different. I couldn't name it. I wanted to say something, but my voice caught Anthony. I felt it, his body's unmistakable erection. Under the quilt, my thoughts pearled. Ethan was my son, my boy, but the way he held me, the warmth of his breath at my neck, it stirred something I didn't want to admit. I hated myself for noticing it, for not pulling away. Has stirred, his head lifting, his eyes found me, unsure, searching. "Mama," Hugh whispered, "is this okay?" His vulnerability mirrored my own. Eye open at me, mouth, but nothing came. I nodded, small, hesitant. His hand brushed a strand of hair from my cheek, and I closed my eyes. Then he pulled back, suddenly laughing nervously. "Sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to. I didn't know what that was." The spell shattered. I sat up, breath shaky. "It's okay, Ethan," I said, forcing a smile. "We were just tired, but it wasn't okay." Something had changed. The doorbell rang. Sharp, sudden. I jumped, grateful. At the door stood our neighbor Tom, kind and practical. "Hey, Clara," he said, "saw your lights heater still giving you trouble." I nodded, trying to appear normal. "Would you mind taking a look?" Ash stepped in. I felt Ethan's eyes from the hallway, his jaw tight, jealousy. I didn't want to believe it, but the flicker in his gaze unsettled Mo. Tom chatted as he worked, asking about Kithen's classes and my job at Thellabry. I responded on autopolitan, lingered nearby, silent and stiff one. Tom finished. He smiled. "All set. Call me if it acts up again." He glanced at Ethan, briefly, his smile dimming, for a second. I thanked him and closed the door. Silence returned, thick as ever. "Yawo, K?" I asked Ethan. He shrugged. I did expect Tom to show up. His tone was clipped. I wanted to ask more, but headed away, disappearing into his room, stood alone in the quiet, the night's events replaying in my mind. I felt like a stranger in my own home. Later, a soft knock startled me. "Come in." Sadathon stepped in, hands in his pockets. He sat on the edge of the bed. "I'm sorry," he said. "I don't know what's going on with me. That earlier it was word. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable." His voice cracked. I saw turmoil in his eyes. I reached out, touching his arm, meant to comfort, though it carried a strange weight. "It's okay," I said softly. "Maybe we're both feeling things we don't understand. It's been just us for so long. That can make things complicated. Don't want to mess this up." He whispered, "You're everything to me." His words gutted me. I wanted to hold him booty. Didn't know if it would help or hurt, Mabe. "We need to take a step back," I said gently. "We don't need to figure it out all at once." He nodded and leaned his head on my shoulder like he used to. It comforted me, but not fully. We sat there quietly, clinging to the familiarity. Avenas. We knew things had shifted. Then another knock, came insistent. I stood and opened the door to Tom. Again, his face was worried. "Clara, I'm sorry you seemed off earlier. Just wanted to check in." I glanced at Ethan behind me. "We're fin, Tom." I said, voice shaking, just a quiet night. He studied us for a moment, all right? I'm next door if you need me. Then her left as I shut the door. Ethan moved closer. Mom, he said, maybe we shouldn't push this. Maybe we need time.